Morning. Oh, this is far too early for me. Far too early. I think it's about 7:20, and despite wanting to get everything sort of done last night so we could go to bed, we didn't end up going to bed early because Danny said that she wouldn't sleep anyway, she'd be tossing and turning, and I didn't want to go to bed until she went to bed. So instead we didn't end up going to bed till about 20 to 2, and my alarm, like my first alarm, went off at 6:15, and then my proper one went off at 7 to make sure I get up on time. I've got to wake Danny up when I get back in because she says she wants to just get up, get dressed and go out of the door instead of getting up and waking up. So I'm walking the pooch, the poobaroo, and then when I get back I've got to get her out of bed so we can get up and go to assessment. And we're not sure where we're going yet either. We know it's on the same street as the last one she had, but it's a different building. So it's playing find the assessment when we get to town. And we have to park quite a way away from it as well, because the parking on the street itself is fucking ludicrous. Fun day ahead for us. I really need an energy drink to wake me up, and I need these painkillers that I've took to kick in as well, because I woke up with really bad toothache again this morning. I don't know if it's my teeth or my jaw. I'm in pain. Not as much pain as Danny, no doubt, but you know, this is my pain. I'm entitled to whinge from time to time. I'm sure I'll wake up soon enough, and then I'll be ready to up and at 'em. I need a haircut as well. I went to put this hat on and realised just how much of my hair I've got to tuck behind my ears. And it just makes me look balder and balder the longer my hair gets. I wanted Danny to shave it off the other night, but I asked too late apparently, because I waited for her to get out of the bath and then hoped that she'd shave mine, like shave my head, so that I could jump straight in bath. But she said no. Maybe tonight, we'll see. Right, duck. Right, I'm gonna get the dog home and wake the wardle up. Wish me luck. Wish us luck. Wish Danny luck. Nervous?
Not really.
No. Now to start the long walk through the place, because we know get ripped off by parking. It's fucking £2 for half an hour to park outside, or £1.40 for 4 hours in the car park we use when we come to town. I think it's worth a small walk. Okay, well that didn't go too bad. It was better than expected. A bit different to ESA like assessment though. That was more medically. This one was like, how do you live? How did you think it went?
I don't know. Hopefully it went alright.
Big yawn. Can tell we got up early.
I'm sleepy.
You sleepy? I'm sleepy too, but I have to get on the bike now because I have to go to work. Yeah, hopefully it went okay. We shall find out in, I think she said 8 weeks. But some people hear quicker, so we shall see. Anywho, I have to head to work. You stay here and look after Mum, you, and keep Mum company. And if you're not a good boy, then there'll be trouble. There will be consequences for your actions if you are a mischievous little swine, sir. Yes, he has no idea how to react. Look at that tail wagging. I don't know how to do
anything else but be a swine.
That's true. That pretty much describes that dog right there.
Monkey, yeah.
Right, work. Hooray! My most favouriteest place in the world. Danny asked me to stop off and get some Vimto with Renat, and I had toothache, so I just bought some painkillers as well. I just had to buy the tiniest can of pop just to be able to take painkillers because they didn't have anything else cheaper. Right, hopefully these painkillers will have kicked in by the time I get home. I'm gonna bugger off and go and see Danny. And I have been home for several hours. I probably should have picked the camera up when I got in, but I forgot because I needed the toilets. Too much information possibly, but when I live with this one and we talk about toilets as much as we actually do, me informing the internet that I needed the toilet and thus forgot to film, not that big a deal. Speaking of toilet and illness and food though, you haven't explained this diet thing you're on yet. Do now.
I can't really explain it because it's very restrictive. It's called the FODMAP diet. And let's have a look. I can't eat any of this. And I can't eat any of this. So I can't have garlic, onions, beans, cauliflower, mushrooms, peas, savoy cabbage, soybeans, apples, avocado, blackberries, cherries, currants, grapefruit, lychee, mango, nectarines, anything like that, and watermelon. Can't have watermelon. Can't have any wheat or gluten. No barley, no bran. No
So basically no good things.
Yeah, no high fructose corn syrup, no honey, no milk chocolate, and then there's a load of like sugars I can't have.
But interestingly enough, she can still have Monster.
Yeah, none of the bad sugars that I'm not allowed are in Monster.
How insane is that? Something so sugary as Monster.
I can't have dairy as well.
Yeah. Basically, you're on a gluten-free,
I
dairy-free,
might as well be
everything-free diet.
basically a vegan diet, but I can eat fresh meat.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's
Pretty
vegan but with
much.
fresh meat.
And after a little break there to change the battery because I realised it was starting to flash at me. There we go. So yeah, dieting Danny is on a really shit diet. That's a terrible sentence,
And
but yeah.
I can't believe that you thought it was just temporary until I had my next.
Yeah, well, we were talking about, which is something else you've got to tell them about. Anyway, we were talking about the next procedure you had to have, and then suddenly you were talking about this diet that you had to look up, and in my head that was just, this is something, you know, like you have to fast for certain procedures and stuff.
Yeah.
In my head I just put the two together and figured that you had to like go on a certain diet for the procedure you're having. Which is really fucking weird, this procedure, because they're going to pump you full of radiation and turn you into the Hulk.
Radioactive.
You're not allowed near kids, are you?
No,
Like 3 days or something, is it?
longer than that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long?
I think it's a couple of weeks,
Oh.
maybe longer.
I really want to sing that
But
song
that means
that was
I
in the
can't-
charts.
I can't go near grandparents or anything either.
You have to go and see your nan and granddad beforehand.
Yeah.
Really want to start, you know, after you've had this done, I'm going to be singing that radioactive, radioactive at you.
Be alright.
Oh. And make the poo radioactive.
Making my poo radio.
Oh dear. And that seems like a place to end the video.
One of the actual disclaimers on the thing is make sure that you're on the toilet when you defecate. So you don't leave radioactive waste anywhere.
But where else are you going to defecate? It's like, oh,
Basically,
I
don't
know,
shit
I'm
bullets.
just going to go and stand right in the middle of the road and pop out a turd.
Yeah, but you can't wee, you've got to wee. So like, guys, if they go out on the piss and decide to wee up somebody's like garden wall.
Mm.
Radioactive pee.
You're going to have radioactive poop.
Yeah.
Please don't fling any poop at me. Not that you're in a habit of flinging poop, but I would prefer you not to get into a habit. I think that's enough poop conversation for one day. I'm going to say that it's an appropriate time to call it a night. Stop shouting the word poo.
Dog stay.
Yeah, but that was so shrill it hurt my ears.
Poo.
Is Mum shouting your name?
Poo.
Anyway, yeah, we're going. Bedtime soon. So, yeah, comment, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. Other than that, cheers for watching, and as usual, we shall see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.